Welcome Liz Charles, Executive Director, Oklahoma Women's Coalition, to Parties Extra. I'm Helen Ford Wallace, and we are at the Oklahoman's video studio to talk about the OneVoice Luncheon set for October 17th. Liz, tell us about this luncheon.
Yes, we are so excited. This year is extra special because it is our 10-year anniversary, and we are making a big to-do about it. So we're using this as an opportunity to celebrate the progress that's been made with the organization over the last 10 years, and also honor our founders, who are the very reason that we're here and we're able to do this work. So honoring their legacy over the last 10 years.
I think that is fabulous, and you have a fabulous speaker.
Yes, Miss Chelle Luper Wilson, daughter of civil rights activist Chelle Luper, and an activist in her own right. She does a whole lot of work across the country, speaking and raising awareness.
She's beautiful too.
She's beautiful.
Her picture.
She is so eloquent. She just does such a good job of driving home the importance of advocacy, and especially for women to engage around that. Oklahoma carries a special place in her heart, even though she's residing in Texas. So she's really looking forward to being back here to visit with everyone.
And the four founders, or who are they?
Yes, we have Miss Pat Potts, Jean Warner, Jan Peary, and Donna Lawrence.
And they have worked really hard improving life.
Yes,
for women.
They're absolutely, they're super involved in their own kind of circles of influence. Pat continues to be an amazing mouthpiece and advocate for children, especially talking about early childhood issues and preventing adverse childhood experiences and trauma for children. Very active at the Capitol and working with legislators still, and has her hand in just about everything. Everyone loves Pat because she's just such a dedicated advocate for women and children. And then Jean was kind of the whole reason that everyone kind of got together. Jean was doing some advocacy at the Capitol for women's issues and realized, when we all pack up our stuff and go home, there's no one here continuing to talk about these issues with legislators and elevating women's issues. We need to bring all these partners together to speak with one voice. Jan is the CEO of YWCA here in Oklahoma City.
And has done a fantastic job.
A tremendous job. And so we work very closely with her on domestic violence prevention and response. And then Donna is just like the queen of bringing the right people together, and she
is awesome.
She is an awesome fundraiser and development, a very strategic partner in messaging, and was just kind of the glue that kept everything going there for a while.
So that's a great honor for all those women.
Yes, we're
how fabulous.
So excited.
Well, okay, so what really is the Oklahoma Women's Coalition mission? What do you all really work on?
Yeah, so the whole point of what we do, we are a statewide advocacy organization. So we focus on policies that are aimed at improving opportunities and equality for women in Oklahoma. Unfortunately, we have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of job security because we rank 47th in quality of life for women in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
So everything we do is about addressing some of those gaps and the opportunities for growth, so we can start to move the needle and improve to go along with the governor's plan to make us a top 10 state, and a big part of that is improving the quality of life for women here in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow. Well, you study, this isn't right, the incarceration. What's the title?
Yeah, so our four kind of main issue areas that we work on, any legislation we work on or awareness that in education that we're doing, all go back to health and wellness, criminal justice reform, because unfortunately we are the highest incarcerator of women in the world and have been since the 90s. So we are always looking at ways, we don't have worse women here. Not all the bad women live in Oklahoma. So what can we fix to address some of the issues that lead to that high incarceration rate? And then violence prevention and response, and economic security.
Those are all hefty issues.
Yeah.
You have to know a lot to do that, I think. Well, okay, so back to the lunch. So do you have sponsors?
We do. We are so fortunate to have amazing community partners who really rally behind improving equality for women in Oklahoma. Chickasaw Nation has consistently sponsored the OneVoice Luncheon and our efforts at the Women's Coalition. We are so grateful for our tribal partners in this effort. And then, we're kind of all over the place because everyone kind of really cares about this. Everyone from corporate sponsors like Arvist to our foundational sponsors like the Kaiser Foundation, Inasmuch, and those amazing partners doing community work themselves. So we're really grateful for the folks that we have around the table.
And so when you come to lunch, usually you're invited by a hostess, I think, or something, and there's no charge. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different structure because we don't charge for tickets, but it is a fundraiser, so we rely on our table hosts to invite folks who are comfortable financially supporting the organization and are able to do so because this is our one-time annual fundraising effort. So yeah, we want to get a bunch of people in the door and want to make sure that they can give and financially support the organization.
And how many come?
Right now we're growing, which is really awesome and exciting. So we have moved locations to accommodate more people. So we're going to have 500 folks there on the 17th.
Gosh, and where's the new location?
It's at the new Embassy Suites over by the OU Medical Center in the Grand
It's
Ballroom.
It's a great place to have
It's a beautiful
an event.
space, yeah.
What time?
11:30. We do encourage folks to get there around 11 to start registering and find your table and find your seat so we can start promptly around 11:30.
Can they go on a website to find?
Yeah, you have to register. So you can go to our website, www.okwc.org, and then they can find links to event information.
Okay, and it's called, what's it called? OneVoice.
OneVoice Luncheon.
Okay. Do you have other fundraisers?
We really do try to engage the community throughout the year, especially because we need so many voices to engage around advocacy efforts. So we always are providing opportunities for folks to engage with women's issues in Oklahoma. So at the beginning of session, which always starts in early February, we have a big kickoff event and we invite all of our partners and supporters to come and kind of just a big hoorah for what's going to get ready to come down the pike during legislative session. And then we have a wrap-up event after session ends, end of May, to kind of celebrate the progress that was made, talk about next steps, and we award our Shiro of the Year. We award the Courage Award for legislators.
Cute is that? The Shiro.
Yeah, those are, we always want to honor women who are doing amazing work in their communities. And then we just finished our legislative summit usually in early September, and that serves as the convening for all our coalition partners to come together and determine what priorities we're going to focus on for the next session.
Well, Liz, you're pretty awesome to be able to pull all that together, but you also lobby, don't you?
Yeah, we are an advocacy organization, so
Yes.
yeah, a whole lot of what we do centers on legislative session from February through May, and I'm up at the Capitol every single day working with our other lobbyists and partners to advance these issues at the state capitol.
And there's something called Pipeline to Politics?
Yes.
What's that?
We have so much going on. I'm glad you know. Pipeline to Politics happens the last weekend in January every year. We go back and forth between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. This year's in Oklahoma City, or I should say in 2020 is in Oklahoma City. We partner with Carl Albert Research Center out of OU and their new leadership program. They have a program to help undergrad women engage around civics and politics and running for office and campaigning and being in leadership. So it's a really good fit for the two of our organizations to come together and host this event. It's kind of a crash course, one-day conference for women who are interested in running for office, really trying to increase representation of women at the state capitol.
So you work with the students, but you also work with the young professionals too. What's that? Do you have
a
group?
Yes, we have our kind of young professionals co-op. You know, there are dozens of young professionals groups in Oklahoma City and beyond. So instead of just creating another one, we decided to build a space for all of those different organizations to come together and learn about women's issues, learn about ways that they can get involved in advocacy. So yeah, we want to provide that outlet to our young professionals. I mean, folks in their 20s and 30s, it's so important for them to engage in not just voting, but also in advocating every day at the Capitol.
So you're pretty statewide, I think,
yes.
too. So how many people do you think you reach?
That's a good question. I mean, Oklahoma, 51% population are women, so I would dare say that the majority of the policies that we're advocating for are for all women in Oklahoma. We really work to be representative in our leadership and in our policies to make sure that we're reaching the most desperate communities, those that are facing the most obstacles, so we can truly be that mouthpiece for those who need this work the most.
Good job. Well, okay, so anything else that you want to say about the luncheon or about the whole mission or anything?
Yeah, well, I'm so excited about this year's luncheon because it will be our opportunity to unveil our plan for 2020, and we're going after some really exciting, aggressive issues, and we're going to need all of our partners there joining with us in this effort. One of the things I'm most excited about is we are going to be launching a campaign to make Oklahoma the 38th state to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment.
Wow.
So to all you ladies who lobbied and advocated with your ERA t-shirts back in the 70s and 80s, bust them back out because we're going for it again. So I'm really, really excited.
Oh, great. Okay, so tell about the luncheon again.
October 17th,
okay.
11:30 to 1 at the Embassy Suites Grand Ballroom over there by OU Health Science Center. You'll have to register on the website, but we'll save you a seat, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, well, our thanks for coming in to tell us about the luncheon and the Oklahoma Women's Coalition, and congratulations to all those nice honorees. They are really wonderful people.
Yes.
We are happy to catch up with your progress and look forward to the next 10 years. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.